Okay, so the last time I posted a video on WAN Animate doing this and turning myself into different characters like Margot Robbie or Megan Fox. A lot of you guys were asking me for a video tutorial or a complete walkthrough of the workflow in ComfyUI, and here is the video. We will go over everything from start to finish, and I'll tell you why things are the way things are in the workflow. Let's get started, and I hope you enjoy the video. What we are going to do is we are going to discuss the workflow for WAN Animate and how do we actually use it. So let's go to the left top hand side, and here you will find a video node. That is, you upload a video over here, and what happens is you have a downscaling factor that is linked to this nodes, and you have the configuration setting over here. What we are doing here is we are dividing the height and width of the video by 16, and you also have the option of downscaling the videos. Suppose it's a 4K video, then it will be a 2K video. So right now we don't I don't think we need to downscale it because we are running on a H100. Let's just run it and I will show you what's next. Okay, so this is where you give the AI instructions on what to select and what not to select to replace the character, right? So you have to run the workflow once and stop it instantly when you get this image of your video, right? And then select the subject you want it to replace with this green dots, or just click new canvas. There will be one green dot and one red dot. Red dot represents the thing you don't want to select, and green is to the things you want it to select. Okay, so if you shift and left click, it will add a green dot, and if you shift and right click, it will add a red dot. Okay, so just add a few here and there, and we should be ready to get going. Now what we are going to do is we are going to replace it by Margot Robbie. For some reason the thing I upload over here doesn't reflect. I don't know what the issue is with ComfyUI. There is this resize node and we are bypassing it because the height and width of the video and the image is the same. Maybe just not let it be as it is. Okay, so the height and width of the video is automatically calculated with this node, and then we can downscale it with this factor. Okay, the higher you go, there's a note over here explaining it perfectly. If you increase the downscaling factor by 2, it will halve your video resolution. And here is where you upload the image, and the image gets resized with the same resolution of your videos. Here in the model section, if you come over here, every download link is in the Patreon article. You can go and download all the things. If you don't know where to put the models, so the WAN Animate model, right, goes into diffusion folder. This VAE model goes into the VAE folder. This clip vision goes into clip vision, and all these models goes into the LoRa folder, right? Just look at the names and just download it in the folder itself. Okay, let's just run this and I will explain you as it's running what it's doing. Okay, so right here, this SAM to segment, it segments the selected subject. Okay, and then we have this grow mask, so it's giving the mask a little bit room to breathe, so we don't have to, we don't want it to select the hand as it is. We want it to have a little bit room in between of this, so the AI can fill up the things that it wants, right? So if we have a little bit room over here, it can just generate Margot Robbie's hair. If we don't give it room to breathe, right, what it will do is it will try to fit Margot Robbie's hair in this hair section and it won't look good. So we're giving it a little bit room to breathe. Play around with this value. You can go to 35 or you can go lower if you want it. You don't need to change any of the settings. What this does, it selects your subject and it generates a mask around your subject. And here is where you see the face of the subject, isolates the face of the subject for the expressions. Don't forget to select the right text encoder. Also the text encoder and every model, right, it depends on the system you're running on. There are different types of quantizations in this, and some systems support some quantization and others support other quantizations. Now the time to generate the video also depends on what graphics card you are using, how powerful it is, and what resolution you are trying to render it on. So it's running on 1280p, so it's going to take a little bit while. I'm running on H100, so that won't be an issue. It will take around 4 to 5 minutes to render, yeah. But if you have a little bit lower GPU, then it will take you around 20 to 30 minutes, as I have seen on my L40S. We'll just wait for it to render and then we'll see the results. Oh, the processing is almost done. Now let's get to the result and let's see what it is. The results are actually nice. I have no idea why it decided to put the hand on her head. As you noticed, at the end of the video, it got back, right? She got back up and started walking backwards. That's something you have. So if the number of frames exceed the number of frames in your video, it will start going, it will start backtracking whatever just did, okay? That you have to keep in mind. Although the results are pretty good, I don't know what your opinion would be. And I have no idea where the back came from, but it's nice. We can really use it with the video replacement thing. I hope this video helped you. I hope you understood the workflow, and I hope you can generate some pretty cool stuff with this, right? Let's go once over this section once again, because this is a bit confusing. What you have to do is once you upload the video, right, you have to run the workflow until you see the first frame of your video over here. Then pause the workflow or like terminate the execution, and then put dots over here. The green dots, the green selection is the subject selection, and the red is something you don't want it to select, okay? And then run the workflow once again. This is how you use WAN Animate. This workflow automatically configures the height and width of the video, so you don't have to manually add height and width of the video to image and the video, okay? You just have to be careful about this downscaling factor. Make sure not to downscale too much. If you're using a 4K image, yeah, that's fine. But if you go anywhere below 720p, the results are not good. This is it for WAN Animate. I'm making a video on Infinite Talk with the AI character speaking. Make sure to check that as well. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you so much guys for watching.